80 years ago, holy shit.
Years ago. Damn. Imagine once we like cut the rear bumper to like flare out the legs, kind of like we did for the front bumper. Ugh. And wider wheels. Ugh.
So on the side step here, we were able to get the angle. So measured at the other side. If you guys don't have one, this is a lifesaver, especially when you're doing things that you need to know, like what is what. So 169.2, that's the same thing that's on the other side. So I had to cut up the side step, cut out most of it, so that way this could sit flush in. I have this mounted to the door, so that way the angle itself, oh thank you, that way the angle itself is going to be straight going across. And then this one as well, have a bracket on the bottom so that I know that this is flat. Also have this bracket now, and then this one right here, oops, sorry. So I have this bracket, those cuts, everything is now straight, it's flush. This is now flush to here at the 169. This is level across going this way. So a bunch of different angles, but everything is measuring out the same. So that's great. I hope that's all on camera. Fuck! God damn! Look at that shit. Ah. Just like the same as the other side. Put that there, right on top of our straight edge, and we're good. On the inside of the wheel well, because I'm like, look at this.
When I say I made it from scratch, I made it from scratch. And when I say I was in a time crunch, I was in a time crunch. I did not care what the back looked like.
These things be thick chunks. Yeah.
Alright, so I have my side taped up and ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and glass from the back. I think I might leave the camera here. Yeah, have all my stuff. Now we can glass. Now you can watch John's inferior techniques to mine. You can't even see anything. Maybe this way.
Before we go, if you don't like my answers, there is also that.
Side steps on both sides pretty much mounted the way that we want, and the last thing I wanted to do was get the front bumper like this adjusted. So I ended up making a mistake here on the driver's side. So I ended up matching this to where it normally would mount, but that's not correct. What I needed to do is actually pull it back, because I want to make sure we're going to extend this out, and that's about 12 inches from the fender all the way to the wheel arch, and we want to make sure that's even. And the only way that's going to be even is if we bring this farther back. We have more than enough room to turn the wheel left and right, and then we are still going to get wider wheels, so we need to get 10J at least on the front, 12 to 13Js on the rear at least, because right now we're running what was it, 8.5 and a 10J. So yeah, and they're being sucked up. Pause. Here on the passenger side, you can see I did a little bit differently, and it's actually evened out. So I mean, automatically you can see that wheel arch looks a lot cleaner, looks a lot better, more complete on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing I did on the other side. Again, this is all part of the processing, this is all part of the fun, this is all part of the flow. So if you enjoy making shit from nothing into reality, maybe you like building kite racers like us. I guess it's already doing this thing. Sick. Sick. Huh. Good shit. We also have our 7-pan style wing that we're going to be modifying and using for the Koenig style build. We're going to be elongating it just kind of like we did for the Skyline, where we made a section for the center to help elongate and accentuate what we need. So first things first, let's gel coat these. 20-30 minutes, and then we'll throw some glass on them. And then we'll bond it, and then we'll have our centerpiece. Alright, I'm putting his hand condoms on. And then we go here, and then we just drop this guy. And then that's pretty much it. So if you want to grab the cardboard actually. Oh, yeah, so then we'll go.
Zoom in this thing?
Yeah, that right there. So we'll go ahead and let this kind of cure up, and then we'll trim it right here at the tape line. And then we'll leave this on, and then we'll put both sides and bond them together. Thank you, thank you. With that, we now have our centerpiece for the wing, however much we want to extend it. Has that natural bow still, so it'll just continue to accentuate, you know, what we want, I think, ideally. So okay, so the next step is going to be to cut the wing straight down the middle. We're going to do that so that we can put it on the trunk, open it up, and see exactly what we want to do. And then we'll get our centerpiece at that point, and then once we measure out the distance we want, then we'll cut the center and then start to splint it and kind of graph it in. Get it roughly in place, see how far we can get, and then just see how good we can get it to fit.
Okay, so now that we've kind of gotten an idea of what it'll look like, next step before we add our little addition in the center, I think we're just gonna cut off that return lip right there. But unfortunately by doing that, we're gonna take away some of this height going up and out. But we'll find out soon enough. We'll cut it and then we'll figure it out. And the thing is, it'll have to be cut like this and then all the way to the end there. So let's see what happens.
What do you mean?
That is so angled. That is so bad. Okay, maybe. little height difference on the top right there, but that's fine. Bottom's resting on the screw right there, and then we have the trunk on the top of it. There's a screw right here and right here. So not really stressed about this not really being even because there's nothing solidifying the shape of it right now. We just kind of want to get a general idea. How do you feel?
It's terrible. It's good. So if you look at the Koenig style cars, you usually see they have a very small wraparound wing, and it almost always kind of blends seamlessly into the kit. So what we're going to do is do the exact same thing with our wing that we make, and we're going to make the end cap here go to where it's just kind of almost coming down into nothing incoming. So it's going down into here, and then it comes back, and then you notice we have this almost coming at just a low angle, kind of evening out back here, but this almost creates this like triangle effect, so to speak, in here, which gives us like the angle, the swoosh down, and ideally it'll be seamless, blend in, look good, wing will look good, ideally everything works out, but we want to make sure that everything has the same weight and proportion. We don't want the wing to be too small and the kit really big, you know?
Yeah, that's something that we try to really take into consideration when we're building any of our cars, is the balance of everything.
Always.
So they know we have chickens and they come pretty often. John don't play about his girls though. Alright, let's see what he does. Dang, it's pretty big too. We usually see the babies, but that has to be a grown-up. Driving by, why wouldn't you wait for the car to go down the alley? Yeah, because you can't fly. What happened? You showed him. Bet he won't be coming back to these parts.
That's right.
This edge, like kind of where we want it, because we can rebuild this, and that's fine. But I would rather not mess with this line. Then we'll be able to like make our cuts. So do you want it at like half an inch?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. So what we're doing right now is that end little piece right there thick. So we're going to cut out all of this excess because John still wants it to be noticeably a wing, so not completely flushed to the body. So wants it at about half an inch. So he's gonna go ahead and cut this. I'll mark the other side, and we'll come back. We'll push it back onto the body and make sure that it's the distance that we want.
So from this side we went ahead and already set it. So we have our end cap or end piece exactly where we want that. A couple extra holes, but don't mind those. This side looks to be good, so we're just going to go ahead and mirror that to the other side and make sure that it all looks good, and then we can start messing around with the center and figuring out that guy.
Alright, so we have it kind of how we want, that little dog leg area going into the body line. I actually use a measuring tape, not eyeballing like John's doing there. This is what we have right now. So it looks like it's probably about like 8-ish inches. Our addition's like 10 inches. So We gave ourselves plenty of space, and yeah, you can see how the ends are kind of hanging off of the car. Again, we'll be fixing that, and we'll be making sure it fits nice. It will be a one-piece wing, bonded on the trunk and then sitting on the side, so that way we still have access to the trunk if we need to.
Not to toot our own horn, but experience. It's just nice that, like, when we think of something, it works. So.
And that's why we enjoy working with fiberglass, because we can just cut it up and re-glass, add, and it's, yeah, make adjustments.
The more you mess with it, the easier it gets, I think.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, so what happened was it was like this.
Oh yeah, I see.
See that? So now we put it back in place. That should be it.
Oh yeah, no, I think that's fine.
Yep.
Like how we had it. Okay, so now we're pretty much taped up. I ended up hot gluing the last two little splints on those on both sides. And we did add a little bit of a splint on both of the ends over there. Just so, I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but just so it holds the general shape that we want. John's finishing up splinting the underside of the wing. Then we'll be able to pop it off and then glass it from the back.
Got everything glossed up. Top and bottom. Looking good. Gonna go ahead and let that set up for just a little bit, get some other stuff done, come back to it, and then we'll test fit it again.
For me to understand, I don't know, I mean, for sure I can feel like I think stuff like this sort of happens quite a lot, where like conversation, which is between two people, trust, because you've spoken about being a team player and you're from the team, and everybody is also that I know I do trust around me on a, you know, mainly on a personal level. That
80 years ago, holy shit.
Damn. It makes a huge difference, right? And then imagine once we like cut the rear bumper to like flare out the legs, kind of like we did for the front bumper. Ugh. And wider wheels. Ugh.
Get ready to see what this thing looks like outside.
And this is the same wing that's on Sexy Budame. So it's obviously made to fit the Budame. But I also think that that's why so many people love that car, because it's the trunk line on the Budames kind of go down. And it's like an abrupt like eh. But with the wing it's like a nice whoosh, you know.
Brings it back up.
Yeah.
And the wing is very, very versatile. Just, yeah, however much you want to put into it. I mean, it's on right now, but there's still a lot of work that's going to need to go into that.
Yeah, and we're able to do this quickly because we have the mold. So if you purchase a wing, not necessarily this one, it could be anything and you want to do something similar, cardboard. There's so many different ways you could go about it, you know?
Right. No, but so far looking great. The doo-doos.
So cute.
Doo-doo. Damn, nice.
That's from spinning the shock. Your freaking left hand. Oh my gosh.